Good morning, Falcons. Today is Wednesday, December 3rd, 2025. I'm Eli, and this is your view from the Falcons' Nest. The Indiana Senate is accepting applications for the 2026 Senate Page Program. The full day program is for students grades 6 through 12 and allows them to tour Indiana State House, listen to debates from the Senate floor, and help staff with age appropriate tasks. Students also have the opportunity to meet their state senator. The Senate Page program will begin in January and continue throughout the legislative session. Pages are scheduled for Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. They begin their day at 8:30 a.m. and are dismissed at 3:30 p.m. Groups serve together on Wednesdays. Indiana law permits eligible students to serve as a Senate page one day per legislative session and receive an excused absence from school for their participation. Students or parents should submit an application corresponding with the date they would like to page. Once the application is submitted, the Senate page office will reach out to confirm the paging date and ensure all required participation forms are signed. More information is available by calling the Senate at 317-232-9479. A media center tradition returns next week thanks to Miss Stuff. The Book Nook Cafe will be open from 7:30 a.m. to 7:55 a.m. December 11th and 12th. If there is a 2-hour delay, it will be open from 9:30 to 9:55. Coffee, hot chocolate, hot tea, and orange juice will all be $2. Donuts, cinnamon rolls, coffee cakes, muffins, and cookies will all be on sale along with flavored coffee creamers. And now the weather with Grayson.
Hello and good morning. Currently, we have a temperature of 20 degrees. Sorry, real feel of 12 degrees. Fair quality, partly cloudy. Moving on to our 3-day forecast. Today, we're gonna have a high of 31, low of 19, snowy. Tomorrow, we're gonna have a high of 25 and a low of 7, so stay warm, partly cloudy. And Friday, we're gonna have a high of 25 and a low of 20, cloudy. Moving on to sports.
The freshman boys basketball game against Marquette postponed Monday has been rescheduled and will now be played January 14th.
Last night, the Lady Falcons dropped their second game of the year at the hands of the South Bend St. Joe Huskies, 56-42. The JV salvaged a 35-28 win. Tonight, the varsity and JV boys will be at New Prairie. The boys wrestling team will be at Culver Community, while the girls wrestling team hosts Kankakee Valley. Thursday, the girls basketball team hosts South Bend Trinity, while the JV hosts Michigan City. Friday, the boys basketball team takes the court here in a conference game against Laville. Saturday, the boys wrestling team will be at the Jimtown Duels. The girls basketball team will host Tippecanoe Valley. Last Friday, the girls wrestling team traveled to Columbia City High School for a 2-day tournament over Thanksgiving break. Junior Burton Whitmer went 3-0 on the day one, and senior Maggie Nowak battled hard but fell short at 1-2. The Falcons were unfortunately unable to compete on day 2 of their tournament due to the weather. Even without competing on day 2, Burton Whitmer placed 6th overall out of 32 competitors.
Special Olympics Indiana announced Monday that the organization passed the historic milestone of over 20,000 athletes being served statewide, according to WSJV. The 56-year-old nonprofit was launched in Indiana in 1969, growing from small roots into a statewide organization. Special Olympics Indiana increased participation in Olympic-style sports, brings students together through sports in its Unified Champion Schools program, and offers early learning providers play-based activities. Now to lunch with Grayson.
For the entrees today, we're gonna have flame grilled steak burger, pork patty sandwich, PB&J Uncrustable, ham chest salad, and turkey chef salad. And for the sides, we're gonna have potato salad, baked beans, applesauce, whole grain hamburger bun, and American cheese slice. I'm afraid that's all we have time for today, Falcons. Stay warm, bundle up, and have an amazing day.